This video is not a tutorial how to make flip resets. This video is for people which know how to do them but struggle with making good flip resets and they don't know why. So recently I got asked about help for making flip resets and I remembered me struggling as well and what helped me improving on them. So this is my experience I will show with you. Okay guys, so I made a graph, if you can say so, which shows where you can hit the ball with your car and the outcomes of them. It maybe looks a little bit complicated, but it's not actually. The red markings show the degrees and where you should be placed in. And yeah, that's it for the graph. Let me start with the first one. If I have to mention two things, the first thing is the first example is bad, the second example is the best, and the third is bad again. And also don't care about the cars, how I painted them in the scenarios, like in the second example, for example, the car is upside down, don't mind that, it has nothing to do with my explanation later on. In the first example, in the first scenario, if you get the flip reset and you instantly use it, you most likely do a front flip on the same place as you got the flip reset, and the ball will just keep going without you. In the first example, in the second scenario, you most likely do the same with a front flip if you instantly use your flip after getting the reset, and the ball will just go straight down. In the first example, in the first scenario, after you manage getting the flip reset, the ball will go straight down again, and you most likely will end up above the ball, which makes it difficult for you to set up yourself with the flip reset to make a shot on the goal. In the second example, in the first scenario, if you end up with your car on this perfect spot like I show you on the picture and you instantly use your flip reset, you will get the most power on it. In the second example, in the second scenario, you will get the flip reset and then the ball will keep going forward and you will stick behind the ball. You will end up behind it so you can instantly flip into it afterwards if you want to. In the second example, in the third scenario, this is the position where you end up in like montages for your double flip resets or quadruple flip resets. That's the perfect spot because the ball will just slowly keep going forward and you will be placed below the ball and are able to stall yourself again and do another flip reset and stall again, and that's just keep going. In the third example, in the first scenario, after getting the flip reset, you will most likely just fall straight down and the ball will end up behind you. In the third example, in the second scenario, you will end up under the ball again, will keep going forward a little bit, and the ball will just go straight down behind you again. In the third example, in the third scenario, if you get the flip reset instantly and you use it straight away, you will flip below the ball and the ball will end up behind you and you just fly away. So that should be it for today's video. I hope I could help at least some of you, hopefully all of you. Write me down in the comments if you have any further questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I wish you a nice day. See ya, guys. The third example and the third scenario will show you what happens after. Alles klar, warum erkläre ich alles eigentlich?